What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Terrell Payne. I'm coming back at you once again, and today we're doing another episode of Let's Talk Wrestling. Today we're going to talk about the best wrestling finishers. Now we're going to kind of stick with the WWE top mainstream shit. You know, there are tons of fucking finishers out there in the indie scenes in Japan that are fucking awesome, and plenty of moves from them that other boys have stole to use on their fucking shit or whatever. And no script, no nothing, just me, the microphone, and the thoughts in my motherfucking head. So this isn't really like a top list. I ain't gonna do no top 10s or whatever. I'm just gonna spit shit that whatever fuck comes out. So some of the definition really of a good finisher from the business side of it will be a finisher that you can pull off and do to anybody without really any complications. And really one of the best finishers on both sides of the fence to do that would be the Stone Cold Stunner. That motherfucker could basically hit it out of nowhere, right? Like the Shawn Michaels incident at WrestleMania 12. Oh, don't quote me on that, but like, you know, Shawn Michaels, well, he went for the fucking stunner, boom, Shawn Michaels reverses it, he goes for the kick, he catches his foot, spins him around, kicks him in the gut, boom, stunner, right? At the same token, the Ace Crusher, the Diamond Cutter, the Randy Orton's fucking RKO, that was always a good one too. You can fucking hit that bitch out of nowhere when motherfuckers jumping off the ropes. So you throw them up in the air, any type of reversal, boom, Ace Crusher, whether it be the sit out Ace Crusher, which would be Stone Cold Stunner, or the flat out one, which would be the Diamond Cutter. DDP fucking, yeah, he, back in the day, that was one of the things, like, oh, how could he pull it off this time, you know, and he fucking jumps around a dude's back and comes forward and boom, Diamond Cutter. That's always a good one. Some of my favorites, like, you know, you get your choke slams, your tombstones, but when it comes to your big guys, I was always a fan of the power bombs. Whether it be like Kevin Nash's jackknife, The Undertaker's last ride, even Kane did a power bomb for a little while. I don't know, maybe my favorite, probably The Undertaker, just because of the way he elevates his opponents and fucking picks him up by his pants and slams him down. Kevin Nash, he kinda just like dropped him. Like, he was so big, he just pick him up and bloom and drop him, really no force or whatever. Me being a fan of fucking Triple H, the pedigree was always a badass move, regardless if you're a fan. Like, back in the day, he would keep their fucking arms hooked, right? So when you planted his face, he couldn't even really protect himself, you know, on the real side of it, you know. So lately, you know, not lately, well, here a lot, fucking for the past numerous years, Triple H has let the dude's arms go when he fucking falls down, so the dude can kind of sort of protect himself and not get as injured. There's this one clip on the internet that's rolling around from Triple H back in the day, WWF Raw, probably like 96, 97, somewhere around then, when he was still the guy, what character was that? Before he became Triple H, when he was still Hurts Helmsley, he played that fucking rich, snotty fucking character or whatever. He hooked that dude and hit the pedigree, and it was like a fucking power driver at the same time. Like, that dude did not know how to take it, and he planted his fucking neck, and it just looked real fucking brutal. It's somewhere out there on the internet. That bitch was always awesome. Kick him in the motherfucking gut, boom, pedigree. Some of your newer shit with like Adrian Neville doing that motherfucking, what would you call it? There's been plenty of names for shit like that, but like that goddamn twisting fucking splash he does, that's a badass. Or like, Justin Gabriel when of course he's not in WWE no more, but the 450 splash, the Shooting Star splash, all them motherfuckers, they were all fancy, but the frog splash has kinda got it with me. Eddie Guerrero, he was just so beautiful with it, right? The way he would fucking get up in the air and actually fucking make his body like a frog is where it came from. And he took that move, he used that move to pay respect to his old tag team partner, Art Barr, because Art Barr was the one who was starting to use that frog splash like that, and yeah. D'Lo Brown had a pretty nice one down too as well, because he, instead of like doing the frog thing, he would make his arm go, like, he would stretch his arm straight and go down to his legs or whatever and come back up. Still a frog splash, but the way he extended his body, I like that. Let's see, all of them are badass. Like, that's some of my favorites, man. I don't want this commentary to go too long. Again, this is kind of just the WWE shit and some of the finishes that they've done. Let's see, what else? I can't really think of anything off the top of my fucking head right now. The F5, that is a badass move, and you gotta be powerful. When that motherfucker can pick up Big Show and put him up there and then fucking throw him around like that, hell Yes, the F5 is always a nice one, I thought. Go to sleep, that was pretty tight, but again, that wasn't a WWE move. Kenta actually came up with that fucking first over in Japan or whatnot, and CM Punk started using it. Fucking, again, we're not just doing WWE. You go over to TNA when like Low-Key was doing a double foot stomp and all that shit, and AJ Styles with his fucking twisting fucking splash. What the hell did he call that? God, it's fucking slipping my mind. Spinal Tap? I think it was that. Even his fucking, Styles Slash is pretty inventive. One of my favorites, even though it's kind of goofy in ways, was the Canadian Destroyer, the fucking front flip power driver. That was pretty fucking awesome looking. It looked tight, it looked devastating, but at the same time, you knew it's a wrestling move, right? That move cannot be performed really in real life. The other dude has to work with that dude to make the flip happen, and boom, right? But that was still awesome, bro. It's like one of my favorites over there. Fucking, I use that move a good bit in the wrestling games when they have them in there. Any power driver, tombstone power driver, sit out power driver, fucking, that flipping Canadian Destroyer power driver. Awesome fucking shit. And I'm pretty sure if I keep on thinking, I can keep on coming up with different finishers. But them are some of the fucking, this is some of my favorite ones. They popping out and sticking in my mind, you know. I'm trying to think, Bray Wyatt with his sister Abigail, even though that move's kind of been done over the years with different people in different organizations. Or when like, the underhook one where you hooked them as a scorpion death drop and spun them all around. Kind of like the, what Cody Rhodes used to do, but not quite like that. Like who was the other dude that did that a while back? Fucking I forget. But the best wrestling finisher move is the goddamn Psycho Driver, son. What? WWE 2K15 T-Bone, son? He will destroy you. Or what did I call it? I think I call it Total Destruction, right? Total Destruction, then you got Complete Annihilations. Yeah, my finishers are the best. Just fucking with you. But yeah, anyway, this isn't a definitive list. Just me talking out of my fucking ass. I just want to sit here, bring commentary. We will do some more motherfucking Let's Talk Wrestling and start doing more subjects like this, whether it be, you know, like best tag teams or best entrances, which I've done some of them already before. I think I've done best entrances, but shit like that. We'll come back with you and talk more shit sooner than later. Go ahead and leave your motherfucking comments in the description down there. Not in the description, but leave them down there, you know. I'll write description, son. But leave the comments down there. Let me know some of your fucking favorite finishers. It doesn't have to be WWE. It doesn't have to be TNA. It could be fucking anything. That's just what I want to stick to with me talking on top of my head, because again, just fucking bullshit, and so whatever. But yeah, as always, hope you guys enjoyed this shit, and me, well, I'm out this bitch. Later, people.
I was a winner, I was more like a sinner who would cheat for a dinner in the middle of the winter if it meant I could get on with summer. My bad, I'm just trying to be me. Hope y'all see when you see me on the TV or a city, and I'm nice like a heater, cause I write like a minute. I ain't trying to be a heater, but I flow like a heater and conceited and see me in hell. Me, I mean well, get it? Water, otter, blood of the sun and the love of the father. Hey Mr. G, I'm in love with your daughter. Ain't got a plan, but I got a lot of high with a little bit of spark, and I'm about to set it off. Let's go! I'm bulletproof until I fly away. I'm riding round up in the sky today.
Yo, fuck titanium, I'm adamantium, I'm vibranium. I got a pantheon in my cranium, so I can't be on what they claim I am. I ain't smoked out, that don't mean a nigga ain't loped out. Shades in my frame cost 4,000 pennies. Waking up drunk, trying to hack it at Denny's. Yeah, I get crunk like I'm back in 04, and I stay pumped like I'm stuck in 04. That's 4 oxygens, pressurized to the point you can slash in them. That's the face of matter that you'll probably never see. Not the mad hatter, but a nigga drink tea. Keela, can't tell you about clocks, but I tell you about doors. If I tell you about locks, if I tell you about shoes, I can tell you about rocks. If I tell you about the blues, I can tell you about rock. Monkey see, monkey do. I'm an ape, you're an ape too. Used to wanna ride an ace too. Now when I whip, they can run on ace too. Oh, water in the tank, I ain't worried about a dollar, but I'm always in the bank. Ballin' on the budget, give a fuck when niggas stank. If they want it, I ain't budget, staying sharper than the shank. So I may never be fly, or if they forget about a MC.